Hey guys, how are ya? This is actually a spontaneous quick video that I'm shooting in my new bedroom at my new apartment, which I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to see a room tour, and it's almost done, so you guys will be seeing one very soon. I secretly have kind of been waiting to get a wide angle lens for my SLR to do the apartment / room tour. I'm hoping that'll be in the next couple weeks, but if it's not, and that's a whole other story, whatever. I would still do it without it. The 18 to 55 can actually go pretty wide. So anyway, that is not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about, today is September 6th, which was the Amazon Kindle event where they announced some new Kindles. They also announced a new Kindle Fire and a Kindle Fire HD in 7 inches and 8.9 inches. Now it's, I don't remember the exact processor, but it doubled the RAM, faster processor, all of that. It got really nice resolution on both of the HD screens, and the 8.9 is a new form factor for the Amazon Kindle Fire lineup. Now, it kind of depends on what your ecosystem is. If you're an Apple person, if you have used Android before, if you have an Amazon Prime account and already use Amazon Video, then the Fire might be geared a little bit more towards you. Now, the big thing here is pricing. The 7-inch HD model was $199. The 9-inch 8.9 whatever was $299. What I'm really here to talk about is the fact that you guys all know that I have a Nexus 7. Now, the reason that I picked up the Nexus 7 and even gave Android a try, to be honest, was because of the fact that the 7-inch Nexus 7 was only $199. That's nearly $300 cheaper than the standard basic iPad. Now, my point is, if you're not going with a Nexus 7 and you want something a little bit bigger, maybe an 8.9 inch, you can look at now the Kindle Fire HD. What I'm getting at here is that Apple, I think, might need to jump in here somewhere. Now, you all know I've always been a big fan of the 7-inch form factor. A while back I talked about how I wanted an iPad mini, and then you all know I picked up the Nexus 7. Honestly, it just feels like now, especially in a time where a lot of ultra-portable tablets are coming into play, that an iPad mini would be the perfect time to penetrate that market. If Apple came out with a $299 or $399 alternative, it would kind of grab those customers who are going towards Android simply because it's cheaper. A lot of times, at Best Buy, a lot of times I used to have people come in and go for an Android just because they thought that the iPad was so expensive, and it's always been hyped up to be expensive. And I mean, for what you're getting, it's not super expensive, it's, you know, reasonably priced. But if you're looking, if people that don't really care about the 10-inch size and just want a tablet, that are gonna go for something smaller and cheaper. Now, this here is my Nexus 7. Now, I mean, if you take a look at this, this fits right in my hand. Just, you know, nice, simple, I can go like this with it. It's great. I just feel like Apple could do that form factor so much better than other people are doing it. Nexus 7 is great. I love Jelly Bean for what it is anyway, but I must be honest, I do find myself using my iPhone a lot just because I like the Apple interface a little bit better. We all know I'm an Apple freak, it's fine if you're not, but, you know, just for me personally, I find myself on my phone more, even though, you know, I do like my Nexus 7. So if I'm gravitating more towards that operating system, why am I not using something by them to fill the tablet space? Because they're not offering it. And I feel like there are a lot of other people out there like me. I don't necessarily know if that's true. If any of you guys are in agreement with me, feel free to leave that in the comments below. But I just feel like now is the time, especially now that they have competition and people like Google and people like Amazon who are kind of, you know, going to take this tiny 7-inch market and sort of run with it. I think it might be time for Apple to step in. That said, Apple does have an event scheduled for September 12th, which is next Wednesday. Now, it's pretty much understood and known based on the invitation that it's going to be about the iPhone 5. Beyond the iPhone 5, I'm hoping that Apple throws in this iPad mini that's been highly rumored for a while now. What are your thoughts? That's really what I'm here to talk about. What are your thoughts? Because this whole YouTube thing doesn't work unless we go back and forth, because this is social media after all. Anyway guys, that's pretty much all I have to rant about today, but I just wanted to get a video out there and talk to you guys about, you know, this iPad mini thing, because it's something that I feel really strongly about and have felt strongly about for quite some time. As far as the Amazon Kindle goes and the Kindle Fire, while I do think the Fire HD and even the new Kindle Fire that isn't HD look a lot better than the first Kindle, I don't really like that it uses Amazon's version of Android, but I mean, so be it, I suppose. But this new Kindle Fire 2, if you will, or the Fire HD, looks solid, so if you're looking at going towards something like that, I do think that this would be a great option for you. It does look much, much better than the original. So guys, as always, feel free to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, all those places are linked below. Don't forget to check out my ice cream project. A link to that will be below as well, iconography.com. I have a lot of cool content planned once I get everything going. I just started school yesterday, so things are a little hectic, but it's gonna get much easier as time goes on. Thanks so much for watching and for your support. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.